I want to get back to Conor and you on Twitter because the two of you guys, this is not quiet. This is social media stuff. You've got your followers. He's got his followers.
He's enjoying it, right?
And he just wrote to you, Stephen Espinoza, shut
Hot off the
your
presses.
weasel mouth. Who gives a fuck
I see a fight
about the
coming on.
North American numbers when we are the global kings, you schmuck? I mean, that's Conor.
That is Conor. It was, that came out of the blue. He was adding on to a chain. It was me and a combat sports writer were talking.
Did you
about
tweet
this.
back Happy New Year?
I said, "Good to hear from you, Conor. Hope things are going well. Did you get the checks? I think, yeah." But that's Conor. You go through his feed and he goes at opponents like that. He goes at business people like that. He and it goes after referees like that. Sometimes, it happens. That's him. As a boxing fan, this is going to sound strange. I welcome it. Anyone who has ideas, who feels like they can come into the sport and contribute in a positive way, regardless of what those ideas are, sure, I welcome it. Which of us has not sat on the couch and said, I can call a fight better than that, I can call football.
Sure.
So from that aspect, if he wants to get involved, and maybe he does have ideas that will improve it. Maybe, his matchmaking, his promoting, his marketing, he can contribute. So from that aspect, I'm happy for him to contribute.
He's a bigger man. He's a bigger man, too, over this guy. Steve is a bigger man.
Well, Dana's got a certain style, and it's very successful for him. The one thing I'll point out, and I don't want to get too much into back and forth, but
Right.
we're a public company. And there are regulations, there are legal requirements. We can't put out press releases giving fake numbers. I mean, we have shareholders. We have, millions of shareholders. And in that situation, we can't, least of all, Showtime Sports or me put out a press release under the name of the corporation giving out fake numbers for some, reason. So when we put something on it, when we say, look, here's a Showtime Sports press release for Mayweather-Pacquiao or Mayweather-McGregor, that is, gone through lawyers and, everyone's looked at it and it's factual.
This is a business. Of course, we know it's a business. There's millions and millions of dollars. Could you see yourself working with a guy like Dana White again?
I think it would be incredibly arrogant for me to put personal animosities ahead of, something that fight fans want.
Making money.
Yeah. And so if fight fans say we want to see another one, who am I to say, nope, I don't like the guy across the table, so you're not going to see it. That's one of the things that's been wrong with combat sports, in boxing in particular in the past.
And they're talking about there's a heavyweight out there supposed to be one of the biggest punches ever. Him and a Joshua fighting someplace in London or wherever it is would be unbelievable.
Right. Look, I don't have to be best friends with everybody I do business with. That's not how business works. Can you come together as gentlemen, as smart people and get a deal done, that's the real question.
Well, that's a story. Years ago, we heard Bob Arum talk about it. He was out in Vegas, and there was a big press conference, and he told the story, and they all wrote about it. The next day, there was another press conference, and he told the complete opposite story. He said, so yesterday I was lying. Today I'm telling the truth. It's the funniest story.
Yeah.
And true, though.
And it is. And, that's one of the things about boxing. There's a texture, and it's a nice way of saying it. There are characters there
nice
that you don't. I'm trying to put, the silver lining to it. You don't see these characters in any other sport.